Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are ya? Welcome to the BBL Podcast. Bros be laughing. Yeah. Yo, what's up? Benny the Bopper Bopalopolis here with the first episode of the BBL Podcast. Let me get a round of applause. Let's go, guys. I have Mr. Chano himself and Mr. Fabrizio. They're going to introduce themselves real quick.
I go by BBL Chano, Bono, whatever you want to call me.
And my name is Fabian. Get it right, get it straight. Who do we have here?
Grizzy.
That's Grizzy.
He's rocking the drip.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're going to give you a simple breakdown of what this podcast is going to be like and what it's going to, have. It's going to be random assortment of different topics, different things we do. Maybe trying food, maybe trying drinks, maybe eat mukbanging, maybe doing unboxings. Whatever we feel like doing, it's going to be on here on this podcast whenever we want. And we hope you guys enjoy.
Very entertaining stuff.
Really cool.
But
So what are we getting into today? Let's get right into it.
all right, we're going to get into this. Podcast will probably come out after this. We're going to talk about the video we did yesterday. We're going to talk
Solid
about
stuff.
the 5 products from Five Below, which we spent like $52 in total.
So how'd you guys come up with
A
that?
little too much money if I'm going to.
How'd you guys come up with that? Tell me the story of you going there. Who came up with it?
I just called Chano the other day and I told him, hey, I always see, YouTubers and people doing these videos. And I said, I think we can make it funny.
I think so too.
I think it's entertaining because I think the one thing we struggle to do though is I think we're playing characters more than ourselves, and I think we have to be ourselves more.
I agree.
Couldn't agree more.
I do agree.
But I don't know. I feel like it's something we'll grow into.
But then again, the editing thing can change
The whole video.
Exactly.
The whole idea.
So we don't even know. We haven't edited yet. So.
But it's there. It's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about the channel in general. What are we going to...
So the Berkeley Boys channel. What I have the idea of doing with Mr. Chano Man and Mr. Fabrizio, me myself, I think we're the three-headed dragon right now. But what I want to do is I want this channel to be anything we feel like posting, we post. Let's say, Berkeley Boys music, Berkeley Boys music videos, the
Vlogs.
BBL podcast, vlogs. We can do bits,
Skits.
A day out on the slopes if we happen to be there.
just anything we feel like posting. This channel will have it, but I want us to make different playlists for each one so they're easy to find.
I agree. I like that idea. Because there's so much stuff that we do, honestly.
And the thing is that we need to do is we need a channel. It might feel unorganized, but it's better to have. I think it's just going to be fun. It's going to be like a unorganized/organized clusterfuck of ideas and videos.
Can we, kids?
This is not a fucking kids podcast. Can you get that out of your fucking head?
I agree. Why you keep saying that?
There's many facts that back up the kids aspect of things.
It's a calculated decision. It's calculated thought.
Yeah, mostly for the money. You ever seen Ryan reviews?
This dude's in it for the money.
Oh,
No, it's not
so what are
about-
we? We're like
It's
fucking
really-
Coco Melon over here. We're not fucking talking to toddlers. We're talking to fucking angsty teens who want to fucking sock their mom.
Maybe we'll throw in a kids episode here and there.
I'll be running the kids episode.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about it. And we just need a spreadsheet maybe a PowerPoint on reasons why we need this kids channel. But I just can't see it.
Yeah, I might need to see a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I feel like this channel's been a while in the making. You know, me and Benny Bopper here, we've had a couple channels that we've published through a video or two up, but
Never went anywhere.
never stuck with it. So now this is like our real shot at giving it a real go.
Well, first of all, let's give Chano a round of applause hitting 1,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel.
Make sure you guys go hit that subscribe button.
What we want to do here, this is another thing. So in the related channels tabs, we're going to throw all of our channels, a collective. And you guys can, if you guys feel like you want to subscribe to Foz, but not to me or Chano, subscribe to Foz. You want to subscribe to Chano or me, but not one or the other. Do whatever you want. You want to subscribe to all of us? Subscribe to all of us. It's
And
whatever you guys feel like.
And over time, I'm sure that they'll do their digging and see what all of us are up to on our own.
We got content for everybody.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, you been listening to any music lately?
I have been listening to music.
A lot of
daily.
music?
I was telling Chong this yesterday. I think Certified Lover Boy is really starting to grow on me.
That's a classic Drake album. I'm not gonna lie.
It's starting to grow on me a lot.
What are some songs on it?
Poppy's Home.
Champagne
Poppy's
Poetry.
Home. The one with Kid Cudi.
I Miss You.
It's just really.
What's like the hit on there though? Like what's the one that you always go back and listen to?
I think that's the thing. It doesn't
have like a single
that brings you back to
but
it.
it's
You
like
know
a
what that reminds me
collective.
of?
It's like a
That's
collective.
like Hotline Bling in an album. It's like kind of joke, kind of.
like when you hear it, you're like, oh.
It just reminds me of the song Hotline Bling. It's
That's
like not that
understandable.
serious. It's not a crazy serious Drake song or album, but it's still hard, and it's a classic.
Oh, hey guys! I forgot to also introduce our mascot,
Grizzy.
just the homeboy Grizzy Griswold, Mr. G himself, G-Man. This guy's been here
For the day,
for
since our days.
a hot minute. This guy's seen us through thick and thin.
So he's gonna be here, just making sure everything's in order. Maybe he'll bring a couple drinks for us every once in a while. Who knows? That's Grizzy.
Yeah, he's gonna be like our Raid Shadow Legends. He just never fades away.
And speaking about Raid Shadow Legends,
Speaking about John Legend,
our sponsor of this video, Homemade Apparel.
Give it up, guys. Give it up.
homemade,
We'll throw in
made by the one and only Mr. Fabrizio himself.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, ask me what you want. I'm an open book.
All right.
Homemade. Where'd you get the name? Homemade. I know you've gone through a few different names you want to go by, but it
Okay.
seems like Homemade stuck.
So I'll give you the rundown. We started as Paradise because we tried to open a store. The store didn't work out, but I stuck with the name, making clothes. And then that was always going to be the top thing. And then I had a couple different names. I think I had one called The Tan House Project. I had one called something else, but I eventually got to Homemade, and I just like that name. Solid name, and people tell me that they like it too. So until I don't feel it anymore, it's sticking.
Like it.
I like it.
But you can see some of the products right here. You never
Look for
know.
yourselves.
Go
Hey.
take a look on the shop. I'll leave the website right here.
URL.
Hey, you guys can also
You
get
you
yourself
see
a
it.
homemade
You
house.
see it. You see it.
We wear the merch here.
I appreciate
We
you
wear
guys.
our shoes, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate that, guys.
All right, let's continue with asking about homemade. What made you want to make clothes? What got you into creating your own brand?
So, in the past, I was really big on making music, and still to this day, I like making music. But at the time, we were doing shows, so I figured, why not figure out how to sell some tees with the thing across the chest? So I bought a heat press, and ever since then, that led into making those. We used to sell this stuff at school all the time. Then I made a website. Learned how to screen print. I got a sewing machine. Learned how to do that. So it just keeps on growing. Okay, last night I went to bed. I was having like a panic attack. Like I was like thinking a bunch of crazy things. And it was hard to go to bed. Last night was weird. So stuff like that, you know. I don't know why I was thinking about it, but I was.
Hey,
It happens though. Always happens. Happens to all the best of us.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. When I sleep, it takes me about like 10 seconds to fall asleep. I'm not gonna. I literally just like there's something in me just out. Cold.
What time do you go to work in the mornings?
I go to work. I have to be there at. Depends. If I open 7:45, regular shift would be 8. I get it going at 8, or if like I'm closing 9.
Do you go to bed at like a certain time, or you just stay up until you're tired?
On those days, so for 7:45, I go to bed at 12. If it's 8, I push it to 1 because I'm like.
What if you're not tired? You still fall asleep and.
I'll just turn on my YouTube. Hey, the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. That thing put me to bed, my boy.
I was watching that the other day.
In Alaska, I was just like, he's all, we're gonna be surviving. He'd be like, I watch half of the video. I'm all, out, cold.
Do you listen to stuff when you go to bed, or do you like silence?
No, I'm a what they call an iPad baby.
You need something on.
I don't necessarily need it, but I'm not the person to go to bed, like put myself to bed. If I lay down, I'm not gonna be like, all right, it's time for bed. I need to daze into it, you know. So throwing on a video, watching it for a while, then after a little bit, I'll turn around. I'm a stomach sleeper.
Stomach sleeper.
Right.
I'm a turner.
Yeah,
I'm a rotisserie.
Yeah.
This is why I feel like I'm different from most people when it comes to sleep. Is I need usually when I like know I'm going to bed, TV off. I sleep with the door open, in the dark. I don't like anything on.
I'm pretty sure that's better for you.
I go and then they say I'm weird. My girlfriend says I'm cat. She says, "How can you sleep with the door open? What if somebody breaks in?" Well, if they have a gun and they shoot through my door,
they're gonna get in if they want to get in.
They're gonna get in. I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna be over here. So better just let them walk up to my bed.
Over.
I'm asleep.
And then what happens? Damn.
They catch on the news.
And then you're really asleep.
Yeah, that's another. I don't know. I'm not a big. And then also like I'm a light sleeper to an extent. So if something does, I hear something, I'll wake up. But you know, I'm
not.
Usually just I'm out.
Last night I had a dream that I was like at this beach, and it was like a different country or something because everybody was speaking a different language. I forget what we were doing. We were playing like this game. It was weird. It was a weird dream.
I had a weird dream.
Last night?
Yeah. Well, usually I wake up. I've been waking up recently and then taking like another hour nap. So in my nap, I was back at Northern playing basketball. And for some reason, I was just on the team. But for this time, I sucked. Really sucked.
You're a bench rider?
Yeah. No, like we were practicing and I couldn't do anything. So I got up and quit the team, and that's about all I remember.
I actually had a dream not that long ago that you were going to NIMI, which is a military school. And that and then because you were going, I was like, oh, I want to go back now. And I like tried to get back.
I don't think anything would make me go to a military school.
Honestly, those are probably the best. I think that might have been the best school year ever that I had.
I don't doubt it, but I don't think I could I need my freedom in electronics. I'm too much of a gamer to be pushing that to the side.
I was also thinking about this today. Sometimes the things that you love, if you really want to love them, leave them for a bit. Then you'll value it 10 times more. You know what I'm saying?
It's words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom from Fob.
Only if you really love it, though.
I love a lot of things. See, one thing you guys are going to notice about me on this podcast is my brain's all over the place. We could be talking about something. I could be thinking about something completely different. That's how my brain works. I was going to say, do you guys remember majority of your dreams, or you don't? Because I don't remember. I don't remember a fucking single thing when I wake up unless like it's like really memorable. Like the one thing I remember one time is I was shopping in the Bikini Bottom at a Walmart. In the Bikini Bottom, that's like a dream I remember vividly. But I just remember
was that dream?
That thing was that's about 4 years ago.
Damn, that's crazy how we like remember specific dreams or even specific moments in our actual life.
All right, I was gonna say this. This is also another weird thing though. I also have I get deja vu. I feel like way more than people do. But for some reason, my deja vu, it always ends like in the dream where something bad's supposed to happen. It never happens. So like everything happens up to that point I remember. But I remember it was like one time we were in middle school, and me and Jaden were having the same conversation. I remember vividly. But in the dream that I had, or like the deja vu, like the dream, that was a meteor that was about to hit the earth, and we died. But this time I like went out to the door at the exact same time, and I was all, huh, nothing happened.
So in the dream, the meteor is falling, and you wake up right before it hits, or nothing just ever happens.
It just like flashed, like it was like a flash, like, and then, like I woke up.
Yeah.
And then I remember when, like, me and Jaden legit, like, when, like, it's weird because I don't know how to explain. Deja vu is just weird when it happens to me. I'm just like, this happened before. But it didn't happen before.
I was watching a podcast the other day, and they were talking about that, and they were like, what if that's just like this, if this is a game, and, like, whoever's, like, watching us up there is like, oh, this is a cool part. I'm going to save this part. Save. And then that's why we get deja vu. Hey? It's a theory.
That's not a bad theory at all.
Or, you know what? You know what's weird? Have you guys ever had the thought of, I've thought about this. What if right now we're just reliving, let's say like we're dead right now and we're reliving our life.
So then that would mean it would be infinite, because then you die and then relive what life? You'd relive the original one?
It just repeats.
Remember in that Rick and Morty episode where Morty hops into the game where you live out a full life? Then when he dies in the game, he comes back out of it, and he's like, it's like, you survived. Yep. Every time I swing by, I see you.
Okay. All right. Here's a topic we could bring up. Let's talk about how everybody here fell in love with basketball. Everybody has their own story, I feel like.
Okay. Let's start with me, because I'd say I'd probably had the least amount of actually.
No.
I loved basketball, but I only played up until sophomore year. I think it was waking up before school that sucked. I remember before first period, after practice was over, I would just want to throw up, and I'd be standing over this like balcony. I remember one time I was in class, and you'd have to stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever. In high school, did they do that?
Yeah.
We had to stand up for something.
I think we did.
And I didn't stand up, and the teacher was like, stand up, Fabian, stand up. And I was like, I can't. And he's like getting pissed. And I stood up, and I went, threw up in the portable all over the floor.
In high school?
Yeah.
I wish that did they make him look like an idiot.
Yeah, he felt bad. But class is canceled. You know what I'm saying? Class is canceled. Thanks to me, baby. Iron gut.
So that was the end of your love when you threw up?
Well, that was like, dealing with that sucked. I didn't even play that much. I was a junior on C team. It's like, I liked it, but it wasn't that fun. I wish I would have played. College would have been fun. You got an experience of that. Tell me about your experience of basketball.
Let's see, when did you fall in love with basketball?
I feel like...
But wait, let me go back to falling in love with it. Me and this guy used to play outside in the rain. He would never beat me. One day he beat me. And we'd always just be playing out there. Going to the gym with the cousins. Even to this day, I love basketball. I love basketball more now than I did in high school. And I don't even play it like that.
I feel like I always enjoyed basketball. I feel like I loved it very early on. School days, middle school, elementary school to high school was very fun for me, but I never really took it as serious as I wanted to. So when I finally got to the college level...
Let's show them some clips. There's some nasty clips.
We can show a couple of clips. What about this one? Oh, you want to see me dunk the...
Damn, that was clean.
All right, back to the story. So college, for me, my college wasn't really a college. It was like a lot of high schools are very much nicer than the college I went to. So
it was a pretty shitty college.
Counts for something.
What?
It counts for something.
It counts for something, but
can't deny that. You got to travel.
Yeah.
Nobody gets to do that.
So when I got to college, I think I slowly started losing a lot of love for basketball.
Do you think if you were at, say, Highlands or UNM, you would like it more?
I feel like if I was, because I wasn't forced to stay on campus, so I still had my regular life, some would say. So I feel sometimes I think if I was more at a strict school where I had to be there and I had to be at practice, I would. I really don't know.
That would probably be your escape.
Yeah, like I would have to focus on basketball. But since the stuff got tricky and I was really just going through the motions in college. I wasn't trying to be the best basketball player I could be. So after a couple of years, I said, you know what, I did it. And my last year, I really had no love for the game no more. I was just...
My love for basketball is short and sweet. It's not really short, but
it's sweet.
The way I came to love basketball was because of my dad and my brother. I used to go to my brother Alan's. You guys will meet Big Al.
Solid dude.
I used to watch him play basketball. My dad was in charge of the team. He was a coach on the team. He wasn't in charge.
What team?
The Bulls. Remember Kids That Play?
Oh,
Kids sick. That Play? All right, I'm going to say this. This is me. Alan used to be really good when he was Alan's still not bad, but he was a
star player.
He was a star. He was. I remember my dad. I mean, even my dad was telling me that my brother was at least scoring like 28 to 30 points a game.
Most I ever scored was only 12.
No, the thing was like when I'm a kid, I wasn't really paying attention, but I remember it was like when I started turning like 7 or 8 years old, I started going to my brother's games. I was like, this seems so much fun. I want to do this. And then
how old were you?
I was like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
7. Like I've been around. Like I had been around basketball. I never like really had the urge to play basketball. So just going to go see Alan play, and then elementary school. I started practicing with my dad and my brother. I started practicing by myself. Elementary school comes by, and I meet this guy.
That's where it all began.
And I was just, I felt like I wasn't great at basketball, but I could learn basketball at that point. And I was tall for my age. I was pretty tall. And
what position would you usually play?
Center.
He was man in the middle.
Big boy.
I was center.
That's a important role,
First quarter, I'll tell you what, we start the game on fire. Without us, I'm telling you. If I had highlights from back then, I was him.
Roll the clip.
No, but all right, this is another thing. We're going to go later on down the life. So, play basketball in elementary school, 5th grade and 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Middle school comes by. I don't play 7th grade. I don't have the grades. Damn. So I didn't play. I didn't play. 8th grade comes, I play. And this is the point where I'm like, this is where I started really gaming, though.
Did you, when you didn't have the grades, 7th grade, did you try to harder 8th grade, your grades, or you just happened to, it just worked out 8th grade?
No, I tried. I tried for 8th grade. That's one thing about me is if I want to do it, I'll try.
That says you wanted to play.
So I wanted to play. Chano and them were the ones that really gave me the push to play. Oh, come on, play. I was like, because 7th grade, I was chilling. I was going home. I was playing. Hey, another thing I will say, this might sound stupid, but love for basketball comes from 2K. 2K really is just something engraved in me from a kid. Playing against my brother Alan, playing against this guy every single day, just pit quick games. Playing park.
Bam, 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 bam.
Just having fun. And that's just like, I don't know. Just, it's
let's get into the game section. We talked about basketball, now let's talk about games.
Oh, games.
See,
that's something that started way.
Let's start back from childhood. What games were you playing as a kid? Like first ever games. I remember playing Donkey Kong with our cousin Isaiah.
NBA Jam.
We
really started on the Super Nintendo. We were
Super Nintendo. We might have played that like after the PlayStation though.
I feel like the PlayStation 2 just showed up at our house. I don't know how it got there.
How did we get
and
that?
We had a stack of demo discs that had 12 games on there, but you can only play them for like 10 minutes.
Throw a little toothpaste on them.
Yeah.
They're back to
if
normal.
you know about the toothpaste and you wash them off and you hope you see that screen, yeah.
You know about that PlayStation 2 screen? It does the
Yeah.
whatever it does.
I feel like that's where it started, really. And then getting your first real console was a big step. The Xbox 360, going to friends and they have it, and then finally getting your own. Halo Reach, Black Ops 2, Black Ops, all those. Great gaming era.
So let's get let's hear yours now. And then I have another question.
Mine starts at a very young age. My dad was a big game guy. He liked playing games when we were younger.
What console?
From my dad, we had about almost every console you could imagine. My dad made sure we had it.
Going to Ben's house was...
That was a celebratory day.
The first console I vividly remember playing was the... What was it? It wasn't... Alan had a
Atari?
Dreamcast. We had an Atari.
GameCube.
It's the Sega Genesis.
How does that one look? It's like a rectangle.
It was just like it looked like a black box, and it had
know
like
what
the
to say
cartridges. I remember me and Alan used to play Sonic
Yeah.
and Street Fighter. That's like what I first remember playing a game on. Then we got a GameCube and a PlayStation.
007 GoldenEye.
Mario Kart Double Dash. I'll tell you what.
Double Dash. What's the Double Dash part?
You could pick two characters that you could switch to who drives and who throws the items.
So it was a 2-player multiplayer racing game.
Super Smash Bros. And when the PlayStation came out, me and Alan, Mortal Kombat. The thing with me and Alan is we were very co-op heavy. If there was a co-op game, we played it together.
There was that one Mortal Kombat
With the racing.
but you could it was like open world.
Yeah, it was like the story was open.
I don't know why they
Shaolin
didn't stick
Monks?
with that. That sounds familiar.
That's the one.
Can you make your own character too?
Yeah.
And it was like...
Yeah. Why don't they make Mortal Kombat like that?
I don't know.
Still.
I don't know why they got away from that, but I thought it was cool. But Armageddon, Shaolin Monks, and then Xbox 360 is when it really like. I played those with Alan, but Xbox 360 came out. That's when I'm like, all right, this is Gears of War.
That was
Every single Gears of War me and Alan played together. We beat it together on the hardest difficulties too, and Left 4 Dead.
Xbox 360 was a turning point in the gaming world.
Big.
Let me tell you guys this. Chano experienced it. We didn't used to have internet at my house, so we had something called System Link. We had 2 Xboxes. My dad bought the Halo Reach Limited Edition, and that was in our living room, and we had a basic white Xbox 360. We would System Link, and me, Chano, and all of us, we would play games. That's how we would play it together. Because it was like, it felt like you're online.
Yeah, I did.
But you're not online. You're just.
But you have to be in the same area, right?
Yeah, same house.
Connected by one cord.
Yeah. You gotta plug that cord in.
We would do System Link. We System Link COD. We System Link Halo Reach. We System Link Left 4 Dead. We System Linked any game you could try to System Link. We did it. That was fun.
But it was like an online game, right? Like you could play online.
Yeah, you could,
had
but we didn't have internet.
Yeah.
So that's what we had to do. And it was fun though, because it was like
Yeah.
you still get that experience.
Because most people don't understand the struggle of having not good internet.
True. If you're in a bad spot, you could have the best internet out there. But if
Yeah.
you're in the bad spot,
If you're in the boondocks and you're playing GTA 5 with your friend and you're lagging in the car every second, it's not that fun.
it's not that damn fun.
Let me tell you, buddy. CenturyLink. This is coming fucking straight for you, you fucking sons of bitches. How the fuck do you pay fucking $80 to $100 and the internet's fucking shit?
Mm-hmm.
How do you pay that much and your
Tell 'em,
fucking
Ben.
internet's terrible?
Tell 'em.
Let it out.
All right. Now I
Dumbass
got
CenturyLink.
T-Mobile unlimited Wi-Fi, 120 megabytes in the day, 230 at night, $60 a month. That's
beat
internet,
that.
baby. That's internet.
That's internet, and it'll go out every once in a while. Let's
Hey,
not lie.
it's not
But
perfect,
it's a risk I'm willing to take.
But
You see it
to
here.
experience it.
T-Mobile
yes.
right there, baby.
Yep, T-Mobile right there. But that's my experience with video games. Video games are a very big part. I think basketball would be tied with video games when it comes to something that I genuinely enjoy, like doing just for the pastime or just for fun.
Definitely some solid pastimes. What's another good pastime?
I got when trying to make YouTube videos when we were younger. Because me and Fabian we have a long list of trying to be YouTubers.
And sometimes we didn't even try to put them on YouTube. We were just making the video.
We were just trying to make videos. And that really, I think, started this whole...
Yeah. And it's crazy. I was talking to Charles, our cousin Charles. With like, if he never brought like his little iPhone and we didn't make that one day, who knows if we'd even be into any of this stuff. Because for me, that turned into making videos and
being creative.
I think we would have eventually.
Maybe.
Regardless.
But I remember when I specifically tried to start making gaming videos, recording your gameplay. This had to have been when I was maybe 13, elementary school. I went on Amazon. And I bought...
a bold move for a 13-year-old.
No. I went on eBay.
Damn, that's even worse.
And I think I just looked up gaming capture device. And I have no clue what this thing was called.
Card capture.
Something, but it looked like a USB stick. And I had to plug it into my parents' PC that had to have been from...
Damn, that thing in the
99?
80s. From the 80s.
So I would run that to the TV, plugged in from there. And me and Ben tried starting our first YouTube channel.
Wild Cow Gaming, baby.
Chano Calf.
Benny Bull in Britain.
Oh, no, it's...
Ben Bull.
Ben Bull.
Britain Calf.
Britain Calf.
Chano
Cow.
Channel Cow.
That's cool. I never knew about that.
And then
that's a good little tactic.
That was our first ever Wild Cow Gaming.
You know what? I remember specifically Chano tried installing CS:GO Zombies on your guys' PC. It was a free game on Steam. That PC could not even run it. It would just literally would not run it, and it was
gave
so
like PC at least 13 viruses.
There was definitely some.
That was awful. The thing is, we had like we were gonna do a Halo Reach video. I remember specifically.
Oh, Halo Reach.
We're gonna do Halo Reach.
Let's do it.
But I remember specifically, I think we're gonna do a bait. I don't know if you guys remember the classic Red versus Blue. Achievement Hunter.
That reminds me of Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth Achievement Hunter. That was honestly
the week.
All right. Let's talk about.
Shout out to
guys.
Michael.
Michael's
Wonder what he's up to.
Michael's the best.
Michael, if you happen to be watching this, shout out to you. And maybe reach out. We'll have you as a guest.
Jeff.
Throw it out there.
Remember Jeff?
Throw it out there.
Who was it for
Jack.
Halo Reach fails of the week? It was Jeff and Jack.
Yeah, those were like the main one. Then they'll.
Yeah, they eased them in. But I remember. All right, there's few YouTubers I remember specifically from my childhood. There's PewDiePie.
Of course.
Like PewDiePie was like when I was a kid. Like I watched PewDiePie.
Slenderman when he was really doing the whole Slendy.
The whole Slender thing was crazy. Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember specifically Markiplier.
Mm-hmm.
Markiplier was huge.
Five Nights at Freddy's has been out
2014, 2013, 2014. That was always cool to me when I was a kid.
All right. Top 3 games for both of you of all time.
I have mine.
If I have to If I have to go first.
By the way, we're at an hour 40.
Okay, I feel like we'll do this and then end it off on a.
Oh, we'll start wrapping it up.
Start wrapping it
up.
No rush.
No rush. No specific order. I don't think I can put a number one, but definitely Halo Reach. Being the first game that we got with our Xbox 360 just was core for me. Spent a lot of hours on that game. Another game.
I got one you might miss that.
I think I might miss a lot. I'm gonna have to put Black Ops 2 in my top 3. The whole zombies.
I wouldn't.
The whole zombies multiplayer, best sniping is up there.
Okay, so that's Black Ops 2, Halo Reach.
And for my third, I feel like just because of all the memories it brought me, GTA 5.
That's a solid top 3.
You're next.
Minecraft.
Oh,
have to put Minecraft. I'm gonna put Black Ops Original because of zombies. Amazing game. How did they come up with that? The maps, the different maps, the Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Like what? Minecraft, Black Ops. And then I think I'm going to go with Fortnite, honestly.
Yeah, but I don't think it's...
I think it's up there.
You guys might not like this, but my top 3 games I have ever played and I enjoy. One thing specifically, well, I don't think you guys are going to agree with me. Like a game that I recently played, and it's in my top games I've ever played because it's just fun. Mm-hmm. Tom knows it. Elden Ring.
I can see that.
Elden Ring.
I'm mad at that.
I've never even played it, but I can see that.
Elden Ring is fucking epic. It makes me feel it's it's just like so
Heard
big.
The graphics, you're in like another world. People say
It's just fucking awesome.
Yeah, I need to play that game.
I would say 2K16.
2K16,
2K17, Prime, like that was like.
What about those ones
games I enjoyed
that
the
are
most?
that are better than this year's 2K?
17 and 16, like those two.
But
2Ks
why?
took to like this the whole feeling, the whole game, everything about that was just like peak. Like it was just like fun.
You know how Fortnite back then it was like,
Yeah,
but now it's like,
yeah.
That's how 2K. That's exactly how 2K was.
Part of the times too.
And for my third favorite game of all time, Gears of War 3. Nothing beats Gears of War 3 for me because
great storyline.
the storyline, and that's when I first started playing online, was around Halo. Like I remember my grandma had internet, so I had to take my Xbox every single day to my grandma's to play. And the only games I would play is Halo, GTA, Gears. Those 3 games. But I remember it was Gears with this guy almost all the time. It would just be multiplayer matches, King of the Hill.
You can do the story together, right?
Yeah.
Online, you can?
You can. We did that. But I remember, and then I would have put honorable mention is Halo Reach because the amount of hours I spent in Forge with Chano and my brother Alan.
Forge, yeah.
In Forge mode, and even just like team deathmatch. And like making your own maps in that game was the funnest thing ever, and it's just like the ultimate sandbox to me when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's a perfect way to put it.
But it was epic, man.
Jeez, what's the next game? Let's say this. What is the next game that's gonna grab
the world
kids
by the balls?
Grab them by their fucking balls.
GTA 6.
Yeah,
without a doubt, it's GTA 6.
I can see that. Yeah.
I can't think of
a game I feel like everybody that gets too much hate. Fucking put some respect on Roblox. All right.
Roblox. Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. That game has everything for anybody.
If you hate on Roblox, you're hating on yourself.
I was watching. Oh no, that was Fortnite. I just saw a little TikTok. They're making beats in Fortnite. But like they could do that in Roblox. Like there's like probably a thing that you could go and like.
There's only one game that you can play with the toddler and with the grown man at the same time, and that's Roblox.
Maybe Minecraft.
And Minecraft.
Yeah, but they're not gonna know what to do.
I feel like Roblox,
Roblox has a game. Roblox has Minecraft inside of it.
Oh, we're forgetting about the Wii.
We sucked. I hated it.
The Wii was fun. Some games, I remember Chano and me specifically, and you never got to experience the Wii U at my house.
What game is like it? Because we only had like these type of games.
Hole in the wall.
We had.
And I was with the Kinect.
The Wii U. Me and
what
Chano,
games though?
We had like this weird collection. It was like Nintendo Land or something.
Yeah, that was the.
And it had like a bunch of mini games that you play with your friends. And I remember I remember me, Chano, and like my cousin Jeremiah, Jaden, Justin, just all of us being in my living room, and we would be just playing this all together, just laughing.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Mini games are fun. Like what's that one? Super Mario Party. Remember that? What is it? It was like you're at a fair, like a carnival. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
That was kind of ugly, but it was fun.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah,
might be a good spot to end the first. But let's anything that you wanna say to them.
You wanna
send
add
out there.
You guys want to have a final message, every single person?
Yeah, final message.
I'll start it off. So, honestly, I've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time. And I just never really did it. I kind of wanted to do one on my own, interviewing or just talking to people that I respected and enjoyed their stuff that they make. And 100% I would have you guys on it. But now, look, we're doing it together. Even better. So, I definitely think that this podcast is gonna branch out. Branch out into a lot of different things. Who knows what the next episode is gonna bring? It might not even be in this area.
Might be a whole new set.
Next time we'll have 3 mics. Before this podcast started, we were having some technical difficulties, but it's okay. And I'm pretty satisfied with how this first one came out. And I think that you guys will enjoy watching the ones to come. I believe it.
I would have to say my final message is really what I learned from been really living by recently is instead of saying you're going to do something, just do it. Just do it. Try it out. You don't know until you give it at least a good attempt. So that's what I have to say. If you're scared to do something, at least try it before you have anything to say.
Agreed.
My final words of this podcast episode is all right, we're right now, this is just raw. This is us. It's going to be something that's going to develop over time. And, if we get people who watch us, we appreciate you. But if you don't like us, give us some honest feedback because feedback helps a lot. You guys don't understand that, even the mean comments can have not like a negative effect. I always think something has
but it pushes you one way or another.
To be better. And that's one thing that we know, even we notice, just the mics would be a whole lot better, and that's what that's one thing we'll have fixed by next time.
Mm-hmm.
Just
maybe we'll have some breaks in the middle, do some trivia. Maybe somebody brought a gift. Christmas is coming up.
Secret Santa episode.
Yeah, maybe we'll have different segments in each podcast.
Give us segment ideas.
Maybe Grizzy will sing you guys a song. And actually, he did tell me that he wrote our outro song, so you guys will hear it here first. Grizzy from him himself.
Grizzy Griswold, but like I said, final message. I just hope you guys enjoy everything that we're doing. And, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's a journey. It's a work in progress, like everything is in life, and I just hope you guys just enjoy it. Enjoy us 3 fellers, or 3 guys. BBL Podcast.
What do we be doing?
Bros be laughing. Catch you guys on the flip, and we'll have another host next time. But
we're out.
Peace out.
Roll the music.
Passing out Pluto. Look, I'ma blow it up like a rocket song.